What is up, guys? FIFA Strike HD here, bringing you another episode of the Young Beast Hunting, and we're gonna get straight into it with a League 2 game, simulated, of course, against Morecambe. And with these simulated games, you can go either way. We've been doing all right, we've been doing bad, but for the most part, we've been doing pretty well simulating them. But you can see in the 4th minute, Jung is going to get a yellow card. You know, not too good starting out the game in the 4th minute with a yellow card. And then look at this again. Benzia is going to miss another penalty. I told you guys in the last episode that is just a recurring theme. He misses so many. I don't know what it is. But it goes all the way to the 80th minute and there's no scoring. But in the 90th minute, Jung, the young 16-year-old, comes through and puts it in the back of the net with literally no time remaining. So makes up for getting his yellow card in the beginning. Gotta love it. Love the young guy. Doing great for us. Let me get this. Tendia Darkiwa comes up. I've been in pretty good form lately, and I'm feeling good, so I hope you're not going to bench me for the next game. You guys know if someone comes up to me and says that, I will definitely play them, because like it says, remember in episode 9, I believe it was, shows confidence if you do that. So, definitely going to play him. As you can see, he's in the starting lineup. He does replace Esper Queta, and it is a League 2 match against Torquay United, so we are going to simulate it, because, you know, we're pretty much solidifying going on to being into the League 1, because we are one of the top teams in this league. So, you know, why not simulate them and just get it to the transfer window pretty fast and get to the end of the season so then you guys can see. Anyway, in the 43rd minute, Benji is going to score, and then in the 54th, Westcar is going to score. They're going to get one back in the 83rd with Macklin, but that is just too late, so we end up winning 2-1. End up beating Torquay like we did in the last one, but Darkiwa sparkles again, so it was a really good idea to put him in. Like I said, this guy has been a maniac for us. Yes, he only starts out as like 55 overall, but he's got like plus 80 stamina, plus 85 sprint speed and acceleration. 20 years old, very young player. Definitely going to hope to keep him in the squad for a long time. Then Yassine comes up and says this upcoming game is crucial for his season. I feel great, and I think it's a much better job if you pick me over Darkiwa. Alright, but Darkiwa has been doing really good for us. So why am I going to put you in over him? But I end up listening to him, and I put Yassine in to the lineup. I actually put him in for Vukic instead of Darkiwa, because Darkiwa has been doing well, and you know, I guess we're just gonna have to see how this pans out. So far, so not so good. In the first half, we end up not scoring anything. They don't, so it's 0-0. But we make our substitutions like we always do. As you can see, I slowed it down because it went really fast. But those are the substitutions that I made. And, you know, it's going to help us because look who comes in and ends up scoring like he always has been doing. It is Scott Bowden going to blast one into the back of the net, putting us up 1-0. 7 goals all competitions, and those are probably in playing like 7 games too. So he's been doing unbelievable for us. Definitely a great striker to have off the bench. And then we are going to score again. We are going to play a great ball to Luke's Payson. I was thinking of crosses, but I was like, alright, why not rip it? He's got 4-star weak foot, and he shows it off there with his left foot, putting it in the back of the net in the 70th minute. So we go up 2-0 against Swansea. You know, always want to have that lead, especially late into the game in the 70th minute. And we do get one more shot, but we end up missing it. But it doesn't matter because we are already up 2-0. So we end up winning the game from that score. And we are moving on in the FA Cup. So you'll see the little tournament after, and it looks like we will have to be playing the winner of Fulham and Burnley. It looks like Man United and Man City will clash in the rivalry, and whoever wins that game is going to be playing Chesterfield, a League 2 team against a Barclays Premier League team in the final. That is just unbelievable. You know, really great to see us in the finals of the FA Cup. If we beat Fulham or Burnley, you'll have to see. We come into a League 2 match. You know what, I'm going to turn down this TV because it is a little loud. You guys probably can hear it over me. I always have it playing. It's just a, you know, comfort factor, I guess. But we come up against Burton, and Rekic's going to get a yellow card, and then McGrath for them is going to get a red card. Their striker is injured, which is good for us, but they avenge it and score right before halftime. So we are down 1-0, and you know, you're just like, crap, come on, score, please do this. Goes into the 80th minute, no scoring, and it ends up being in the 88th minute. Benzia is going to put one in. Finally, he doesn't miss a penalty. He makes it, so we end up tying 1-1. Beautiful to see Benzia actually make a penalty this time, and, you know, something that keeps us in the running. So we do get 1 point out of that from that tie, and then we come back into a League 2 match. It is against Bradford. I think it is Bradford City. They do have Naki Wells, as you can see, who we tried to get. If you guys can remember, if you guys stuck with me from the beginning of this series, we tried to get him, but we were unfortunate and couldn't. But someone who we did get, Lucas Biazon, decided to score for them. But look who it is. Naki Wells scores back for them, so it is 1-1 into the first half. It goes like that, and then you see there, Forbes got injured, and he had to come right off. And, you know, they take advantage of that with us being down one center back, and they score with Reed in the 57th minute, so it goes into the 80th. Jones misses a penalty for them, which was good, but we can't end up coming back. And we end up losing this game, dropping it to Bradford City 2-1. A lot of you guys suggested Bradford City to play again, to be as, because they actually have players that become, you know, have great potential. So maybe I should start one with them. Let me know if you guys want me to. But we're going to get the email saying player injured, and it is Forbes. As you guys can remember, he had to get carted off in that game, so it has to be serious. And after we open this up, it is a pulled calf for 2 weeks, so not too bad. You know, we can live with it. A center back being out for 2 weeks is not too bad at all. But we get into the J Paint Trophy against MK Dons, and we are going to play this one. And I had no idea this was actually the final. I had absolutely no idea. But we are going to strike right away with Benzia, and honestly, Benzia goes off this game. I'm just going to say we destroy MK Dons in this game. It is ridiculous. Benzia in the 13th minute is going to put us up 1-0. A nice little weave, showing some nice ball control there, and a nice little dribble into the back. Benzia is going to come through again. Look at this for a long shot, an absolute cannon, but it stays low to the ground into the bottom corner. So 11 minutes after he scored his first goal, and he has his second goal. Can he score the German hat-trick? And if you guys don't know what that is, the German hat-trick is when you score all your 3 goals in the first half. And right before halftime, is seen, if you guys remember, he just came back from injury, and it looks like he gets injured again. And I was just like, oh my god, you seen, like, you must be injury prone, because what is this? Like, do we really have to get him? So we put in Vukic for him. And Benzia cannot get his German hat-trick, but it does go into halftime, us being up 2-0 on the MK Dons. And you know we're going to make our next 2 substitutions. Bowden and Esprequeta come in. Benzia is going to try to get his hat-trick there, hits the post, but Bowden is there for the rebound and puts it in the back of the net. So I think, is that an assist for Benzia if it hits the post and comes back? I don't know. I don't think so. It could be. Let me know. But, you know, Benzia could have had his hat-trick there, but, you know, it's good that Bowden is there, who has been great for us coming off the bench and scoring. But it doesn't matter, because look at this. Benzia is going to get his hat-trick in the 66th minute. He's going to blast one close post low. All of his goals were low into the bottom corner, and they all go in. So Benzia completes his hat-trick. Unfortunately, it was not a German hat-trick, but it is a hat-trick, and you always like to score 3 goals in a game. That is how the game is going to end. And as you can see, we are celebrating. I was like, wait, why are we celebrating? I do speed this up so you guys can see everything. I was like, why are we celebrating? I had no idea it was a final, but, you know, I guess it was. So we end up winning the final of the J Paint Trophy. And the J Paint Trophy is not that big of a cup, but, you know, if you do win a cup, obviously you get the silverware, bragging rights. But you do get some funds. It's not too much funds, but for a low league team like this, it is definitely worth it to get funds from, especially a J Paint Trophy. And I actually really like that trophy that they show. It's a really, really nice one. But as you can see, just going to say the player injured and the tournament prize money. The player injured, we show the tournament prize money. So for winning it, we only get $61,000. You know, it's not too much, but it's also not too bad. I will take any money I can get, especially us being this, you know, young of a club. Not too good, but you've seen pulled calf, 3 weeks, not as bad as it was before, but it's still, you know, it's still an injury, and it's not good. But I'm just going to sub him out, and that is going to do it for this episode. You know, if you guys could destroy the thumbs up button like you guys have been. You guys have been loving the series, and I love bringing it out to you guys. So if you guys could hit the thumbs up, it would really mean a lot. If you guys aren't subscribed, I highly recommend that you do. And this has been FIFA Strike HD. I will see you guys later. Peace.